Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Bilco number RPRS1SS E replacement 100-pound lifting mechanism for roof scuttles. This is in what they call a zinc. This is a zinc-plated finish for corrosion resistance. Now, this video is intended to serve as visual proof of what the item is, which will be used hopefully with great success in allowing you to determine if this is the correct roof scuttle or shock for your application. So the problem with knowing if this will work for you, because certainly that's where your quest is starting. You have an old roof hatch, you either know what it looks like or you don't, and then you're working through the process of just trying to find it, process of elimination. Well, here's what I can tell you about the RPRS1SS E. Bilco is going to refer to this as metal tube old style. That's what they're going to call it. The problem with that is it doesn't really tell us specifically whether or not this will work. The trouble with identifying what you have is you likely will not know how old your roof hatch or your lid is. It's possible that the hardware has been missing for countless years, but now you want to bring it up to a point of being operational. This video is going to give us a visual representation of it, and then I'm going to give you some dimensions. Let's start with the item, working our way down. So the top, bolting it to the lid, will feature these two angle brackets, which are modern. This is what you're going to see on a new shock from Bilco, which would be an RPRS180, would be a common shock. Okay. Bilco will have a heavier capacity of the RPRS180, the RPRS480. Bilco will have the ability to tailor shocks to suit a series of variables that you would provide them: size, degree of opening, weight of the lid. So they can help us with custom shocks as well, although that's very unusual to do that. What I think the appropriate way to go is to kind of just determine if you think that the dimensions are going to work and then move from there. So the RPRS180 will share these two mounting brackets at the top, and what will tie them all together will be, of course, the inclusion of the top of the scuttle or shock and bolt it all together with the nut and bolt provided. That will just tie through all of this. Let me give you some dimensional properties of this, and the dimensional properties are what we're going to use as evidence to help you determine if this will work. The plate that mounts to the lid is 3-inch overall length, with the center to center on the screw holes appearing to be about 2-inch. Yeah, the tape measure is going to tell you that that's 2-inch. An overall width, about 1 inch and 7/16. An overall height, about 3.5. You'll get two brackets, one left hand and one right hand. Okay, that's how that's going to work together. The bolt to put it all together. Then you'll get a boot down at the bottom, and that will just mount to the sidewall of the roof hatch. And that's obviously going to just sit down like that. So if you've got a style that incorporates a boot, this is cast. It's not ferrous based because it's not magnetic, so I would be you're going to want to bolt this to the sidewall. Don't attempt to weld this. Many people will just weld these on. This is not going to be suitable for that. So your installation will look like that. You're going to have your two bolts. Oh, forgive me. You'll get bolts for those brackets, the top lid brackets. You'll get a total of 4. Then you're going to get the 2 bolts to hold the boot down. Okay, those will be included. So your installation down below will look like this. So now, really all that I can provide you with is dimensional properties of this. Clients will often call and say, hey, will it work on my roof hatch? And the answer is I don't know. I simply don't know, because the roof hatch shock requirement is related to those 2 points, the degree of opening, the weight of the lid. Now, I have sold this and other shocks to clients with complete success. In the event of an unknown roof hatch. And really, I think what you need to do is mimic what is required in terms of this dimension, so that when you open the lid, the inner tube, the telescoping tube assembly, is literally not leaving the housing of the upper tube or the inside of the upper tube. Now, I've had people that have built custom material, custom hatches, like in a very tall, practically a 2-story garage, where they've literally required it to open so far up, and the mounting point, top and bottom of the shock, was a fixed amount, you know, an A and a B in amount. But when they got that opening up further to where they wanted it to be, like maybe 95 degree, the tubes exited each other, and it became inelegant. I mean, sure, you could connect them together and then pull the whole thing down, and it was fine. But homemade roof hatches or unknown roof hatches have no promise or guarantee that this is going to work. Okay, I beat that dead horse. Overall, top down to the bottom, about 13 1/8. Center line of the bolt hole down to the bottom of the boot. I'm going to put it on my desk because there's no elegant way to do that on the camera. Well, no, actually there is. So you can see you're about 12 9/16. Okay? That's the crucial part. This will arrive to you under tension. The tag that's on here saying 180 pounds, that's probably just a generic tag from their far more common RPRS1SS E. That should be marked as 100 pound. This is a 100 pound unit. And once it's installed firmly is when you will, the pin is on there, or the strap, you're just going to cut this strap off. It's really not doing anything. And then you're going to remove carefully the pin, keep everything under tension, under pressure, so that it doesn't explode on you, and work to compromise your mounting point, top and bottom. Okay, but those are the dimensions that I have, and I hope that you are able to use this with some success, or at least help you get closer. 1 3/4 tube diameter on the top, and use this information to help you with a successful refit, is what it is. Now, a little bit shy on the smaller tube. You know, about 1 7/16 inches. Now, having said all this, Bilco has a worksheet for shocks. If you want to have something fabricated exactly for your application, reach out to us. We can actually click on the link below this video to the manufacturer's page. It ought to be listed on that page, the Bilco page. Indeed it is. Worksheet for lid replacement. Let's take a look. Yeah, page 2 of that document will allow us to use your data with success to help you quote an item such as this. So it's important to know, one thing that I've not indicated is that this is a square shoe installation is what's here. There is a round shoe option as well. So with success, I wish you the best, and if there's any questions that we can help with and help you get closer to determining what you need, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.